Hello and welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Lauren and today I am looking at JonTron and his this Christmas movie that apparently cures comas. I mean, seems like an actual real life Christmas miracle. I have decided to dress more like springtime than Christmas because I don't own anything Christmassy. Closest I get is like a red. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go the opposite direction and go full on springtime. Anyway, let's get right on into it. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to like and subscribe this video. Don't also forget to actually go and watch JonTron stuff too, because his stuff is amazing. It's very funny every single time. Go and make sure you leave a like on his video as well. Let's go.
Hey there. Before we start today's amazing video, we've got to talk about something sinister. Did you know I've been paying for a gym membership I haven't been using since 2015? How could this happen? Who could have ever foreseen this? But fret not, because today's video is sponsored by Rocket Money. It's Rocket Money, not rocket science, but they're both smart. This little gem of an app is like your personal finance superhero. It's on a mission to zap away useless subscriptions, shrink those scary bills, and make your wallet breathe a sigh of relief. I've been using Rocket Money to kill those sneaky subscriptions you end up forgetting about. And when I say kill, I mean cancel them safely and securely. I didn't mean kill. I didn't mean kill.
They're not animate, so it's okay. You can say kill. But also I feel like I probably need to get on this Rocket Money thing. I'm certain there's like 7 subscriptions that I had that are just... Actually, the last time that I got rid of a bunch of subscriptions I didn't want to keep doing was because my card got hacked. And so when I canceled the card, I just got a new one and everything that was linked to the old account disappeared, so I no longer had to worry about it. Don't get hacked, folks. Rocket Money's safer.
You can do it without having to talk to a single human being. Just a couple of taps and poof. I'm also using Rocket Money to negotiate my bills. Just take a photo of my bill, a few taps, and they're on it like Sherlock Holmes. They've got my back on everything from internet to cable bills. You don't want to miss out. Rocket Money has saved customers an average of $720 a year. That's like one DoorDash order, folks. Over 5 million members are already using it, and now it's your turn. If you're ready to join the money-saving party, go to rocketmoney.com/JonTron or hit that link in the description. Start for free or go premium for the full VIP experience. Remember, it's rocketmoney.com/JonTron to get started for free. And now,
sounds good.
It's video time. Today, we're going to be looking at a strange little entry into the world's collective film collection called A Wrestling Christmas Miracle. I warn you to brace yourself for this one, because while it may not evoke strong feelings at first glance, with a tagline like, "Stupid crooks hold the only copy of a youth's movie for ransom while his father's away in Africa staging a wrestling-based coup," we can't really ignore, can we? We can't, how do you say, look the other way? So let's bust open this stocking stuffer and take stock of just how much coal we all got for this Christmas holiday.
Wow.
I give you...
What a tagline, like a lead line or whatever. Absolute. Okay. All right. That's a lot going on in this movie.
A Wrestling Christmas Miracle. Wait, is this really the first thing we see?
Oh, okay.
Did I start halfway through the film? So right off the bat, the movie...
Or did you just start watching somebody's home video of their kid's wrestling match?
The movie starts off on a very strange foot, and the first, actual 4 minutes and 30 seconds of it comprise of just some kid wrestling for real at his school's competitions or something. You could tell it's genuine footage because all the faces in the background are blurred out. At this point, you can pretty much glean that it's probably the director or producer's son or something like that, because if it isn't, that makes it even weirder, frankly.
Yeah, it does.
If there is a name synonymous with youth wrestling in the state of New Jersey, it's Case Gabriel, the son of Olympian Ajax Gabriel.
So it's kind of hard to follow, but apparently the kid wrestling here is called Case Gabriel. He's some kind of wrestling champion in New Jersey, and the story follows him and his Olympian father, Ajax Gabriel, who we haven't yet seen.
It's genetics.
Did anybody's, actual hometown care about the wrestling team of the local high school or middle school at all, regardless of whose parents did what? Did anybody care? I mean, my school barely cared about any of the the actual sports. The only one that I think anyone cared about was track and field, because that was the only one we were good at. And so like there were certain high schoolers who would get their names in the paper because they were good at track and field, but that was it. And it wasn't like it wasn't like any of them were ever going to like go super far, not gonna lie. I don't think anybody went really far with track and field or any sport from my school ever. The only people who went anywhere from my school that I know of was the members of All Time Low. Like, they were the only ones that anybody knows, that I know about.
There he is. Found him.
The kid is a machine, built to win.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have to pause right here. What in the hell was that? Who
What
is this
is-
random dude all of a sudden, and why is he hassling my man over here like that? What's going on? That just comes out of nowhere.
And even appeared in a protein shake commercial with his father.
Do I have to report this movie to the authorities? Is that the right thing to do? Should I stop making the video and find the number for like the FBI, for God's sake? What is going on? I must remind you that by this point we haven't even gotten to the first real line of the movie, but somehow this guy's popped in twice already, once shirtless. That kid's reaction right there, that's the first semi-normal thing that's happened so far in this entire
Yeah, I
film.
bet.
Emphasis on semi, meaning it's not all the way normal. I'm still in shock and pain. Who is this person? I
Case Gabriel or Ajax Gabriel or something?
gotta know. Hold on. Let me just check IMDb. Wait a minute. Ken Del Vecchio. Mario Del Vecchio. Eureka! I found it! Yeah, the plot thickens. Apparently, they are not only father and son in the movie, but in real life as well. And surprise, surprise, Kenneth Del Vecchio also just happens to be the writer and producer of the film.
It does explain the kid's reaction to, like, his dad, right? Because he looked kind of like half amused and like, or like a little bit amused and a little bit embarrassed. And that tracks for if this is his dad.
I'm shocked. So like, what is this thing? Is he making this movie for his son to launch his acting career or something? Let's see what he's written for us then, let's give it a chance. Show us what you got, Mario and Kenneth.
I'm done with wrestling.
Well, what a miracle. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Done
Okay,
with
bye.
wrestling. Why is that, Case?
Because
Oh no! Okay, well he's better than her.
in 40 days and 40 nights, it's Christmas.
So?
I hate to say it, but she's got a solid point, son. Your rebuttal better be bulletproof.
My friend has been in a coma for 3 months, and if I make a movie that will make him laugh, he'll come out of his coma.
That is not what I expected you to say.
I don't think it's what she expected him to say either, because that lady is not a good actor. But that was a pretty reasonable reaction.
Done with wrestling. Why is that,
Why
Case?
is that?
Because in 40 days and 40 nights, it's Christmas.
So?
I hate to say it, but she's got a solid point, son. Your rebuttal better be bulletproof.
My friend has been in a coma for 3 months, and if I make a movie that will make him laugh, he'll come out of his coma.
Like, why is she has she never watched a news anchor interview anybody ever? Also, just a question, just to ask, this doesn't look like a shot that any news station would ever set up for an interview. This is not what it looks like. I do have a microphone like hers. I wanted to see if I could find it. Here it is. Got the same microphone. But like, this is not how you would set up a shot for a broadcast, for a news broadcast. This is not, a news reporter, she would never stand like this. Like, you have to get, okay. Sorry. I'm just trying to, the kid's fine. I have actually no qualms with the kid right now. He seems pretty normal. But like, it would be a much tighter shot on both of them. They'd have to stand a lot closer together. Like the microphone would very rarely would be passed back and forth quite like that. A little bit, but not quite. It just doesn't look like any microphone I've ever seen an actual broadcast use. It's like not the right kind of mic for a broadcast. And also, like, the lower third graphics are not right. Like, that, this is not how it would look at all. Oh my god, okay. I did broadcast journalism in college. That was my major. So it's been a while since I've, like, thought about it with any kind of, like, actual thought, I guess, because as soon as I graduated, I was like, bye, never doing this again. But this is not how the lower third graphics would look. It's not how you would interview somebody. It's not the shot that would get set up. That's not how you would stand. Her hair is terrible. Did they not style it at all? It kind of looks like she just rolled out of bed. She would definitely... Ugh, okay, sorry. No, nothing about this shot is correct, and that's gonna bother me for some reason.
Coma.
That is not what I expected you to say. Hey, fair play. Science has never proved that can't work, but that could just be because they don't waste their time, testing that. Keep in mind, please, this is actually the first line of the film. After 5 minutes of all that bullshit, that's what we get. You know as much as I do at this point.
You're going to make a movie at only 11 years old in hopes that your friend will come out of his coma?
Yes, and I'm gonna write it and direct it.
What can you say? You love a movie that doesn't beat around the bush, This is solid storytelling.
And you have to help me.
Well, it can't be helped. I guess I'll just have to write myself into more of the movie. C'est la vie. This Kenneth guy is quite the character, isn't he? I've just got to know more about him. Hold on. Oh, damn. This is apparently not this guy's first rodeo. That's a sizable Wikipedia page. He's apparently written, produced, and acted in over 30 films.
Oh god, and they're still looking like this? Like he never got any better than the first one?
Not only is he apparently the founder of the Hoboken International Film Festival, he's also the author of several legal books, including like hyper-technical works on criminal code, which by the way, he himself states are second only to the Bible in terms of literature. His words.
The greatest book ever written on earth is the Bible. The second greatest book is my criminal code book.
And if that weren't enough for you, he's apparently also a former part-time New Jersey municipal judge. What doesn't this guy do? And by the way, what exactly is a part-time judge? I didn't even know that's something that existed.
I am sure it's not the abusive language towards your patients that landed you in here.
I'm responsible. We have these badly photoshopped image here of Obama, and I suppose maybe this is supposed to be the guy who's currently on screen? It's hard to tell because the guy who is in this picture next to Obama looks like if Keith Richards melted a little bit. Okay. And then he's photoshopped himself in with Jeebus in the background too.
Here.
Not sure exactly what's wrong here. That's just how the movie is. That's actually what happens in the movie. It just abruptly cuts from all that stuff you just saw to this with no clues at all as to what's going on.
Ugh, his veneers.
Anybody gonna say anything? That's not American Sign Language.
You had something to say?
You are a complete mental midget. You do not have Dr. Reno in front of you. No, you don't.
How would you like it if you stepped into Newark Municipal Court? You're fighting a charge. You didn't commit the crime. It's 25 to life. It's serious. You look up on the podium and this is staring back at you.
Feels like a fence.
Get used to looking out from behind iron bars, because let's face it, you don't stand a chance.
Okay, so they did not do any styling on her again. Is she the same lady? It's hard to tell. What is she? Okay, no, like I was looking at her hair, but now I'm like extra focused on her sandals. Like, what? Is she supposed to be an interpreter? Like, this is not a professional look. Did she not think that her feet were going to be in the shot? Also, they couldn't get her a jacket that fit at all. Like, what? Did they seriously? I think they just like kind of gave her like they kind of crimped her hair a little bit and then just did it at the beginning of the day, and then who knows how many hours later, or we're just like, that's still fine. Like, that's okay. It looks great, Kathy. Like, what is happening? Also, like, what's with this picture here with the person, like, lying on the floor with surrounded by laundry? Like, I'm like, this whole video is gonna be, like, me just, like, searching the background for stuff. Like, what is that?
Idiot.
There you are. Where have you been?
Look, at least Gilbert Gottfried's in this movie. What do you mean Gilbert Gottfried's in this movie? Oh, God, no. Was this his last movie? This came out in 2020. It's cutting it close. Almost. Okay, not technically. We can still sleep tonight. Yeah, so the legendary Gilbert Gottfried is in this movie for some reason, and so are other well-known actors like Michael Winslow from Police Academy, and that back there was Martin Kove from Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. Did these people even know what they were involved with here? Did they just tell them it was a Make-A-Wish thing and that's why they got the kid over there in the coma? How did they get these actors? Is it really that easy? What was the budget for this thing? $2 million? What? How? You don't just get $2 million out of nowhere. And look, a lot of his movies have budget.
Well, probably then all of the budget went to paying any name in the movie that is not your family member. Like, because there is clearly very little else production-wise going into it. Like, all of the shots are so static that we've seen. Like, it just these weird wide angles. There's no styling. Everyone who's not an actual actor seems like they can't act. I don't know about how the actual actors did performance-wise, but like the lighting is bad. It makes everything just look super flat. There hasn't been a very interesting like sound design. Like, he's not $2 million for the movie. Great. It all went to freaking Gilbert Gottfried.
Just like that. What? I'm just saying, a lot of genuinely classic films.
Like, JonTron's lighting is better. His set is a lot more interesting. It doesn't look just like, I mean, it's cluttered looking, but like purposeful. Theirs is just messy.
Didn't even have a budget that high. Surely these movies like don't make their money back through the box office.
Huh?
I mean, there's no info on the record about that, but I don't think this played in theaters either, so where is this money coming from? Is it revenue from his legal books or something? That'd be a lot of book sales, okay? I don't know what, but something's rotten here. Oh yeah, the stink on this wrestling mat goes down below the carpet to the layer that looks like pizza. Or at least when I was a kid, I thought it looked like pizza. Don't make fun of me. What do you think, Yoda?
Money laundering possible, but to the slander laws definitively say I will not.
I hate this thing. And if you bought this for your lawn for Christmas, you saw that in the store, you picked that up, you took it home. What is wrong with you? Get help.
I didn't do it.
Day one of your sentence is officially over.
Is she in prison? They styled her hair.
What do you think?
Oh, that's the kids' movie. Okay.
I didn't script it with curse words.
You didn't script it with curse words?
So yeah, it turns out that whole thing that just randomly popped into the film was actually the comedic anti-coma film all along, and we've basically just been watching it. So what'd you think? Did you laugh? Did you cry?
Okay, I mean, you know what? I will, okay, if that whole thing was the kids' movie, then I can forgive some of everything that I said. But we'll see if the actual movie itself plays better or has... Because if there's actually, like, styling going on in the rest, if they get some dynamic camera angles in there, then I will actually give that a lot of credit for, it's like, because they made a movie that a kid might make. So I might have been way too harsh, way too fast. Let's see.
Understandable.
Yes, I was the inspiration for this project.
Man, it's sad.
No.
Uncle always gets far away from the boom mic when he's drunk.
Nope. This all still sucks. This is not the kids' movie anymore. What is this angle? What is this room? It's so... Oh my god, you know, kind of reminds me of my creepy aunt's room. Like her living room. Just so bare. There is no pictures on the walls. There's one photo all the way back here. There's one framed photograph on the wall. Like, It looks so cold in here. The light, oh my God, the lighting is so bad. Why can we see the roof? Like, what? Why can we see the ceiling and the vents? Like, they filmed this in their house, didn't they? Like, what? They have a random speaker. The saddest Christmas decorations of all time. They did not straighten their rug out. They have, do they have a carpet? Do they have a rug on a carpet? I think they have a rug on a carpet. Okay.
He just can't help himself.
I think he's trying to say,
What is this? This guy loves his sign language jokes, okay? And buddy, pal, what is going on with the V-neck here, okay? This is out of control. I'm no fashionista, but you got some explaining to do. You want a V-neck? I'll give you a V-neck, okay?
He wants his titties out, is what he wants.
What you got going on is pathetic. If it doesn't start at the belly button, how will they even know what letter it is? There we go. Nice and right in my retina. Who needs to see for this Christmas? Don't mind that. Don't mind that. No, nobody get too turned on.
But guys, this isn't about me. It's about Charlie. In 5 days it's Christmas, and when he hears this movie, he's gonna wake up from his coma laughing.
Case, you did a wonderful thing here.
But your little baby friend is dead. He's not coming back. Okay, that's not how
Why does he sometimes talk and sometimes he does the sign language thing?
this works. Don't you think if you could bring him back with laughter, the doctors would have put Seinfeld up on the little TV in the hospital room or something? Case, your friend's a vegetable. He's like this cauliflower, except this is much more useful because I can eat this. He's gone, Case, he's gone.
You need to start wrestling again, pal.
I'll start wrestling again after Christmas when Charlie wakes up.
Yeah, come here. You know what Abraham Lincoln said, don't you?
He said, wrestle right now or I won't finish the Civil War. 407 broken ribs. I'm going for the Gettysburg grab.
Hey, it was great sticking around for this movie, but I'm gonna do what I do every year at Christmas time. Either with you or without you. Usually it's with you.
we are not going to the Congo with you to wrestle.
What a
Again, her
selfish
hair.
Case, I am going.
Like, they didn't even try. Like, they didn't try at all. And also, oh my God, they do have a rug over a carpet, but not even like a dog or anything to make that make sense. Everything is so beige and pale. Like, I love that they tried to make this room look less industrial by adding like the green blankets over the couches.
Going to wrestle an elephant
That was a
for
terrible
you.
shot, too.
So you heard that right. The dad leaves the movie at this point to wrestle an elephant in the Congo for his son. Happy holidays. And that's pretty much that.
And you, young lady.
Elephants are really fucking cool, and I don't want to wrestle one. I just want to see one. I want to see its ears flap. That's why I'm going.
Now let's all huddle it up. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas!
So it's revealed that the comedic film has only one copy for some reason, and it's entrusted to the drunk uncle to protect it and make a copy when he gets home.
Listen, your dad made me the associate producer for a reason. Give me the hard drive, I'll make a copy of it. I'll make a copy of the DVDs, and I keep it safe for you, buddy.
Okay, Uncle Ronald.
Speaking of Sam Adams there. No, something Christmas.
my boy, thank you.
But you don't want this? You don't want this peppered throughout your movie? You don't want his Bilbo Baggins impression or whatever the fuck this is?
It is going to be the best Christmas ever, I tell you.
You don't want that? Well, you're getting that.
Yeah, open the door. We ain't fooling around.
But all is not well at the Gabriel household. For mere moments after the uncle is entrusted with the hard drive, which, by the way, has the only copy of the movie baked into it, it's revealed that two scheming, ridiculously annoying characters are planning to steal it and hold it for ransom for a large sum of money.
Why?
The buffoon has gone to bed, and gorgeous boyfriend has a scathingly brilliant plan to make off with the Gabriel's Christmas.
Make off?
Menenza.
You mean steal?
Just fucking steal it already? I'm trying to sleep.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers.
Again, very pale house. Like nothing interesting. Is that his friend who's in a coma and he's just in the house?
Piping.
Where is the ivy? Where are the tubes? How does he piss? So there's your coma victim. Let's be real. He just didn't want to go to school because he knew he was going to fail his biology exam, and now he's just locked in for the long game. Yeah, I know a long game when I see one. This is a long game right here. He's going like this every time the coast is clear. You wanted to play with fire, kid, and now you're in adult diapers? Your mom's singing you nursery rhymes out of pitch right next to your head? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. So let me summarize the rest of this film for you briefly. Nothing happens for 40 minutes straight. The robbers arrange to trade money for the hard drive of the film. The drunk uncle then pulls...
Why are they standing, like, hunched over? What is this? I mean, there's at least a little bit of an interesting lighting happening.
A gun on the robbers and then randomly robs his own family instead.
There's $1 million in that bag. Between that and the black market of the movie,
Why is there, like, what's blowing? Is there a fan? Why is there a fan?
I'm gonna be set for life, and I don't have to live in your shadows anymore.
Even though he could have just taken the money before they got there because he was with her and he had the money. He had the money. He already had, he's the one who brought the money. So, Kenneth comes back from Africa to save the day, and now things are really gonna be awkward at family get-togethers. And then at the last minute, the kid tackles the uncle and they get the movie back. It doesn't matter. Does it even matter?
Ronald's gun was a fake. He took it
Oh
from
my
toy
god,
collection.
what? Okay, what is this? Okay, look, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be about the lighting forever and ever. Okay.
And now things are really gonna be awkward at family get-togethers. And then at the last
I'm like, do they only have like one
minute,
light?
the kid...
Look at this. Like, everyone is, the light is just super, super harsh right over here. I think they might have only had one because they've got like probably one of the lights on in the gym on the left, and then on the right they have their one ring light or something that they've got, their one box light. It's just from the one angle. That's why I have two lights. Like, what is happening?
Tackles the uncle and they get the movie back. It doesn't...
Again, terrible, terrible, terrible lighting. Look at that. Why? And like, why would you shoot it with the light behind your actors at this point? And like, there's no filter on it or anything. It's just this. They're like glowing.
It doesn't matter. Does it even matter?
Ronald's gun was a fake. He took it from my toy collection.
No, Case, that's a bomb.
This is no bomb. It's a can of tennis balls.
He was a good kid. He tried his hardest and now he's dead. It's a relatable story. He's dead! He's dead! Can I go home? So anyways, there's one loose end to tie up. Case still has to play that movie for his friend and wake him up out of his coma.
Case, he just needs a little more time.
Yeah, it didn't work. He's dead. He's gone. He's locked in there forever. That was the last option. Shit. At this point, things start to wrap up, and Case says his final tearful goodbyes to his friend.
Wanna know my family's secret wrestling move? It's called the Gabriel Spladle with a soup ladle. Now don't show anyone, Smooth Charlie. This is how you do it. After you've peeled back the guy's forearm,
Case, what are you doing?
you lock his head.
Oh, don't bend his head like that. You're gonna put him in another coma.
Case, that's a bomb.
Now this will either put the guy to sleep or wake him up.
Case, could you get off?
Charlie, you woke up!
Thank you for getting off me. That's one crazy story.
It hurts. It just hurts so bad. You know, some days it just hurts.
Oh my dear God.
It's a miracle! It's a true Christmas miracle!
Can JonTron teach them how to do lighting? Maybe?
Jerry, I don't know what happened. She wasn't like that when I went to sleep. You're a barrier, Jerry. We bury together. We're barriers. Hatchets. We bury our hatchets, George, not dead hookers.
Wild. Absolutely wild. I cannot. Okay. Okay. And I'm sorry that I spent the whole time being like, talking about the lighting and the styling, but that was brutally bad. All right, well, I'm glad that JonTron watched that whole thing, so I didn't have to, because that hurt. That hurt a little bit. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas. We love bad movies here. Actually, they are fun. If y'all want me to ever sometime do a reaction of that kind, like watching a bad movie, like cutting it up, you know, I'll do that. I think that could be fun at some point as a special treat. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and thank you also to some channel members here. So thanks to Virtual Boy, thanks to Raymond Swartz, thanks to Rex Jet. It really does help us out. If you want to become a member, there's the join button just there. You can get some extra content, early content. You know, as we grow the channel, we'll also grow the perks for membership. So thanks again. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to show JonTron some love as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Happy holidays.